So, welcome to the channel, the 4 a.m. Dreamer. If you're new here, so we talk about mountaineering or hiking, you may call it, and stuff. So, on the topic of hiking, like it's quite a serious sport or game, you may think about it. Many people have different opinions. It's an art, it's a sport, it's a game. I respect your opinions, but fact is, most people think that you have to have a full preparation. You need gear like crampons, rappelling, harnesses, ropes, lot of that stuff. Now I'll share with you some DIY trek ideas. Even if you're new, you don't know how to trek. Even though it's just walking, there's some techniques. But even if you don't know anything about trekking, these two treks you can definitely attempt, and they're not going to cost you more than 700 rupees or INR. So let's get into the video. So, the first trek being Ghoradeshwar, located in Maharashtra near Pune. I'm not including the travel expenses, just so you know, but I'm just giving a feel that treks aren't that expensive, and for someone living near Pune, this can actually be very helpful. So, Ghoradeshwar, in almost every trek, there are three things to consider. For these kind of easy treks, I will count how you're going to do the trek, the gear required, and the time which you should do the trek. All three of which I will guide you through. Time not being of financial importance, but these two fall in our category of under 700. So let's move on with it. The first one, how you're going to do the trek. There are quite a few different turns. You may get lost. So, not a paid sponsorship, but I've heard of it from somewhere. Gaia GPS. So, and yeah, if you doubt that somewhere is India Hikes. So, Gaia GPS doesn't cost anything. Download it. It's basically the Google Maps of trekking, as described to me. So, this is not what I recommend. This is what I know. I tried once. It kind of works, yeah. I couldn't understand it very well, but it works. Second thing you need to be considering is your gear. Would you need a caravan? Would you need a harness for Ghoradeshwar? Answer is no. No, you don't need it. Just clothes and shoes. You can go on this trek. It's nothing. A few kilometer walk, I won't describe it as. The easiest trek in Pune. Near it. Sahar Sharma 2025. But anyways, just some clothes and shoes. You need nothing to spend. Like if you're watching this, you probably have a device. And if you have a device, you probably have good shoes and good clothes. So, you get that. The time to go. Normally it's open all the time. You can go. But one thing to avoid if you don't want to go for a crowd is any time except Mahashivratri. On Mahashivratri, people gather like crowds to worship Lord Shiv or Lord Mahadev. So it's a huge crowd. You won't be able to explore the caves very well. Yeah, I did mention there are also caves. Very intricate system. Lots of monks used to meditate back in the early days. This is allegedly 2000 years old, a 2000-year-old shrine of Lord Shiv. So obviously it's of religious importance. So on Mahashivratri lots of people gather here. But any time other than that is perfectly fine. Like there's no problem. On to the next trek. But let's get this first. The total you're spending is 0 rupees, excluding travel costs. But the total thing is, what I want to explain is, you don't need anything. Like externally, you don't need to buy anything for this trek. Like for treks, there's some things which you have to buy. I'll give a personal example. I'm going to the Valley of Flowers trek in August. So for that, I need to go shopping. I need thermals, layers. I need good gloves and lots of stuff. That's a bit personal, but I just shared it. But for this trek, it's so casual. You can go on a Sunday when you have nothing to do. That's kind of thing. So the next one, Karnala, located near Panvel in Mumbai, slightly farther from Pune. But if you have the mean and transport, it's perfectly fine. So again, same 3 points. Karnala, yes, I will do it. Karnala is actually a bird sanctuary as well. So as you can read, so it's quite civilized. It's not one of those treks like Bhatrashi, which nobody goes on, and you have to create trails by yourself. You have to navigate. No, it's nothing like that. So you don't need any GPS. Ghoradeshwar GPS maybe is for like safety, maybe insecurity that you may get lost. So what if you do? That's the kind of fear you succumb to and get the GPS. Nothing wrong, but I'm just saying for Karnala you need nothing of that sort. Just the fort is beautiful, looks like a thumbs up if you look at it in the perfect way. But yeah, so nothing GPS wise. Gear, you need some good shoes. To keep it under like 700, I found these kind of shoes. The grip looks nice. I did my first trek. My first trek was Karnala actually. I did Karnala in smooth running shoes. No grip on them at all. And even my mother did it with the shoes I use today. So me and my mother exchanged shoes. I kept my smooth shoes. She gave me hers and she bought new hiking shoes herself. So I'm doing with the grip sports shoes she's wearing. And then we both realized the actual meaning of shoes. Just for the sake of it, I'm keeping under 700. But if you want, you can go full out for future expeditions or purposes. For the Karnala trek, you're probably going with a group. You can do a DIY trek. But if you're doing a DIY trek of some sort, you can do with any kind of shoes. I just recommend this. Like, you may fall on your bum a few times, nothing huge, but sometimes, it kind of gets serious. So these kind of shoes, go to. If you can get hiking shoes, much better, but I'm not like recommending anything. So next, time. For Karnala, I would recommend late monsoon to winter. If you go in monsoon, it's gonna be slippery. Like really slippery. Even your 699 rupees shoes won't be able to prevent that. No. So late monsoon to winter. Winter is arguably the best season to trek in, according to me. Like the best. I mean, summer now, I've been on a few treks and it's not been that pleasant. My first trek was December 28th. I did Karnala in winter and really amazing experience. So yeah, shout out to Woods to Coast for that amazing experience. But anyways, so total is 699 rupees. That it depends. Like if you're willing to go full out on those trekking shoes, full out on that gear, I need trek pants, I need leggings, I need dry fit shirts. I mean, you can go to that 2000 3000 mark, but it's not really required. Like since both of our treks are our treks of the Sahyadri, nothing of that sort is like really required. I'm on a goal to complete both of these treks by wearing sandals. I want to wear sandals and do it and call it achievement. So the small goals, like funny goals, you work on. But if you're a first timer, then kind of try to get grip shoes. If it's fully smooth, like no grip, zero grip, then may consider buying a new pair. Consider, I'm using that word very strongly, but otherwise it's alright, perfectly fine. So that was the video. Thank you for watching, and please do consider going on these treks. Treks are an absolutely beautiful thing. I promote trekking and hiking very strongly because I feel it's a beautiful aspect of life. Climbing up a mountain, you make a lot of friends, it's very fun. But straight cut, thank you for watching. Please do consider leaving a like and subscribe. Yeah, see you in the next one.